He's doing it all over again. It's just crazy. He done lost it. I mean, I think I think Trump is getting ready to go because you're starting to do just the craziest stuff imaginable. There's some of the craziest stuff imaginable
I
he's
then
doing.
received a message saying,
So
have not been
it's
unmanned.
like every day, Trump says something, and all you have to do is wait about 10 minutes. Somebody's gonna get on the news and fact check his ass. Excuse my language. You sit up there yesterday and said, I don't know why they're naming the building after me. It's just totally a surprise. Totally a surprise. Lady come out on TV the very next day. Nah, that wasn't unanimous. We was trying to ask questions. Trump had his cronies up in there. Oh shit. Oh shit. That shit strong.
We're back with our politics lead. The board of the Kennedy Center voting today voted to rename the renowned performing arts.
Yeah, so listen to this. Excuse me, guys. Uh, Everybody know he already done tore down the East Wing, right? We know that. That's one thing he did. Then he's building the Trump Bridge. So we got the ballroom, we got the bridge he's going to build in Washington D.C. He they just renamed the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts the Trump Kennedy Center. So that's three. I'm not understanding. He comes out yesterday and say they named it after me. I don't even know why. I don't even know. I didn't have anything to do with it. But then the lady comes out today and say no. His cronies was all over the place during those votes. So they were in there. We was trying to ask them questions and we couldn't. Why is he renaming everything after him in Washington D.C.? I think he's sick, guys. It's been out there in the public eye that something's going on with his ankles, something's going on with that hand. That hand is not from. They say it's from handshaking. That is not from handshaking. That is from a bruise from like an IV and stuff like that. I'm sick. I've been sick mostly all my life. I know what an IV bruise look like. I get them all the time. He's taking something. If your ankles are swole, like pumpkins, they have to kind of give you some kind of diuretics to get that fluid off you. That would even make sense. But Trump don't even want to tell us that. So when he say, "Oh, well, we're gonna get back on topic," when he say he don't know anything about why they renaming stuff, he has everything to do with why they renaming stuff. Everything to do with it. Just listen to the lady. She had no clue what was going on yesterday.
Facility in D.C. The Trump Kennedy Center, saying in a statement that the, quote, unanimous vote recognizes that the current chairman, that's President Trump, quote, saved the institution from financial ruin and physical destruction.
And it's another thing. Have you ever noticed? Listen, you can't. This is bad. Have you ever noticed one thing about him? And just think of a child was like this. Any and everything I do is good. And any and everything anybody else does is bad. Because I'm the only one that can do it. Like he told the reporter, I passed the cognitive test, something you're incapable of doing. How you gonna tell that woman she's unable of passing the cognitive test? I'm gonna tell you how stupid he is. You know, a cognitive test is not an IQ test. A cognitive test, when he says that, it's just, can you remember what an elephant and a phone and whatever these things, can you remember that? Do you remember? Do you still know what these things are? That's a cognitive test. And an IQ test. He's mixing IQ test with cognitive test. See, for him, cognitive test, passing a cognitive test is like I got the best brain and the best IQ to him. He doesn't understand because he's an 81-year-old. I mean, he's a 5-year-old in an 81-year-old's body. Everything I do, everything he does is it's the greatest in the history of the world. It's the best of the United States. I'm the best of the presidents of ever, and everything I do is good. And Joe Biden is the come on, man. And he always talking about Trump derangement syndrome. Every 2 words come out of your mouth is Biden. So who got the syndrome? You can't even take responsibility for the things you do. It's Biden. It's not me, it's Biden. Do you understand, Mr. President, when Biden took office, he inherited COVID from you? The world was on fire. He helped us get back to normal. When the world is on fire like that, it just doesn't happen in a blink of an eye. He got us back to where we can work again, people can go outside again. And to you, that's a bad thing. Because if you was in office, you probably would have killed more than that. He doesn't care. Just like during the shutdown, he was having great Gatsby parties at Mar-a-Lago with women in champagne glasses. Now, I'm going to just chat. Is it okay that the president hold parties with women in champagne glasses? Just asking. Is it okay that the president hold parties with women inside of champagne glasses? That's cool to MAGA? The president, he got the right to have women in champagne glasses? Okay. When Bill Clinton had the Monica Lewinsky, I guess that's fine too then. So don't bring up one and you got a president been Epsteining with Epstein. Shit, at least Bill it was over 21, wasn't it? This man he's renaming everything after him. And listen, why you want to take over another president's name? I don't want his name to go before mine. I want my name to go first.
The board of the Kennedy Center voting today voted to rename the renowned performing arts facility in D.C. the Trump Kennedy Center, saying in a statement that the, quote, unanimous vote recognizes that the current chairman, that's President Trump, quote, saved the institution from financial ruin and physical destruction. We should note the vote was actually not technically.
Did you hear that? That is absolute. Oh, I need some water. That was actually an omission. If Trump is over the Kennedy Center, right? Like he's chairman. And then he turns around and say, I didn't know that they was renaming it after me. You're lying. And then it's a lady who works at that, is also a chairperson in that committee. She said they didn't even give us time to even talk. And matter of fact, a lot of President Trump's friends was there telling us what we gonna do. So when he get up, I didn't even know they was gonna give it. I didn't know they was gonna rename it.
Unanimous. Here with me now is Democratic Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, who serves as an ex officio member of the Kennedy Center board. So, Congresswoman, you attempted to object to this vote today, but tell us what happened.
That is true. At the end of the meeting, it was brought to our attention that the Kennedy Center was going to now be renamed. And at that time in the official board meeting, they said Trump Center. At that time, and we have a unmute button. I had been unmuted all along, and as I wanted to ask questions, traditionally on a board, and especially a board of this caliber, you would have said the study committee, the naming rights committee, we had meetings, there was no discussion, just some of President Trump's cronies announced, oh, we've got this new thing we're going to tell you. We're going to rename it. At that time, President Trump said, oh, I didn't even know about it. All of this is absurd. And at that time, I wanted to ask questions, voice my opposition, ask why, and immediately I was muted. And as I continued
listen how shady the president is. He's going around Washington, D.C., bullying people into changing the name of buildings. This is from a lady who was in there like, yeah, this is bad.
To ask questions, traditional.
The vote was active. We're back with our politics lead. The board of the Kennedy Center voting today voted to rename the renowned performing arts facility in D.C. the Trump Kennedy Center, saying in a statement that the, quote, unanimous vote recognizes that the current chairman, that's President Trump, quote, saved...
Okay, so everybody knows. I got to get some news out there, guys. Everybody knows today is the deadline to release the Epstein files. They're not going to do it. What they said, they're going to release it in batches. You get some today, you'll get some next month. All it's doing is giving them time to cover up what they need to cover up. The judge said release them in full. Not a little here, not a little bit there. So they're breaking the law. They're in contempt of court. They're covering up the Epstein file because they don't want it released. They don't want it released. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you an evidence. I'm going to give you some receipts. Why? Marjorie Taylor Greene, MAGA is going to tell you why they don't want to release the Epstein. Why he don't want to release it. Let me see. I have to look it up real quick, and it shouldn't take but a second. Okay, let me see. Right here.
For the press trembling, their bodies shaking as they were telling their stories, many of them for the first time. And I had told him, I said, you have all kinds of people come in the White House. Have these women come in the White House.
Yep. I just want to see. I want to see who gonna get prosecuted first. That's all it's about. This man is running around Washington D.C. renaming everything after him. It's mine. I'm the president. I own it. What? That don't even make sense. He's the president. He owns everything in America. He can change anything he wants to in America because he is the president. I got the right to do what I want to do.
Today, voted to rename the renowned performing arts facility in D.C. the Trump Kennedy Center, saying in a statement that the, quote, unanimous vote recognizes that the current chairman, that's President Trump, quote, saved the institution from financial ruin and physical destruction. We should note the vote was actually not technically unanimous.
And I gotta get caught up with some stuff. I'll be back on later.